Today's guest, Robin van Kampen. He's playing in the Challengers. I think you're the best scoring Dutchman in the Challengers, right?
Well, before this round, I was tied with Aaron Lamy, and he's still playing. I don't think he's going to win. So after this round, I guess I'll be the best Dutch player so far.
Yeah. How do you evaluate your tournament so far? You're +2 now, or +3, +2?
Well, okay. Today I managed to beat Jan Timman, which is of course always very nice. I mean, he's a legend. I respect him a lot. Played a lot of games with him because we played a match when I was 15, and I learned a lot from that. But now the last 2 games I managed to beat him. So today was a really good day for me. But before this, I lost 2 wide games against some of my main rivals to win the tournament. So that was pretty disappointing. And therefore I think that probably I don't really have a chance to win the tournament anymore. But otherwise, I guess my score is decent.
Coming back to your victory over Jan Timman, do you think it's an advantage to face him later in the tournament?
Yeah, I think 2 years ago you asked me the same question when I beat him.
Yeah.
And then I didn't really think about it, but today I could really feel that he wasn't probably in his best shape. And when things got really complicated with low time, that was really when I managed to take him out. So,
he sort of quickly collapsed. It seemed.
Yeah. I guess it's really a big advantage to play him in the second part of the tournament, which is a pity because he can play really well. But I have seen him play some really good games near the end of the tournament, but that's usually at the very end. So I don't know what it is. I guess maybe near the very end he can recover, but of course it's difficult for him to show his best chess in all the games.
Okay, what do you think of the composition of the challengers with big difference in strength?
Oh, my honest opinion, I'm not. I think it's good that we give people with lower ratings a chance, but for me personally, I don't find it particularly exciting to play them. I played both of them pretty early in the tournament, and I beat both of them with black pretty easily. And I think, that they'll have a very hard time in the tournament.
Okay, but it's of course also it's about the system that, in theory, anyone can play in the Grandmaster A as long as he wins the tournament, and that might be a nice formula.
No, I think that is a very nice formula. But the one thing is that right now a 2200 player won, and he landed in the B group rather than the C group. And the B group is, of course, a little stronger. So I think it's a great system. I think it's nice to give an amateur.
There should be a group in between.
Well, preferably, yes. Preferably.
Okay.
I missed the C group a little bit, but, it wasn't possible to have it this year. And I'm still very happy to be invited to the B group, of course. But, I think for an amateur, it's much nicer to play in the C group because there he'll have a much better chance of scoring more points. Okay. So, yeah.
Okay. And then what about your development as a chess player? I mean, how many years will it take for us to see you on the main stage?
Yeah, that's a good question. Actually, at some point this year, I thought that, I was playing really good. I was around 2650, at least virtually. I played quite good in the Olympiad for the Dutch team. And I really thought that I'm getting to the point where I might be able to compete. But then I played the World Championship under 20, which I really wanted to win, and that went quite badly for me.
You played all these 2200 Indians.
Yeah, who played a little better than their rating, at least some of them. So I lost some rating, and actually I'm still recovering from that. So I guess it's a bit delayed now.
Yeah, okay, but was it also demotivating?
For me it was. I'm not gonna lie, it was of course quite a disappointment. But it's a very tricky tournament. I mean, I've seen many good players play under 20 and not do as well as they are supposed to. So it's also normal. And playing in India was of course not something I do on a daily basis. So it happens.
Okay. Then looking at 2015, can you motivate yourself again to work very hard, for instance, on openings, to regain your rating points? Are there any interesting tournaments ahead this year?
Of course, right now in Wijk aan Zee, it's very nice to start the year with that. But then after this, I have the European Championship. the individual. So that's in Jerusalem. That's very interesting because I'm playing for the first time with like a 2600 rating, which pretty much gives you the chance to qualify for the World Cup if you do well. So I think that right now should be my motivation to work for that after this tournament and be able to qualify for the World Cup. So that's kind of my next goal.
Okay, and this European Championship, do you have a sponsor for it?
No, I have some friends in Israel, so
Because I heard a lot of the players have to pay for their own hotels and travel.
Well, the federation is having some difficulties sponsoring the players. We used to get, I think, 70 or 80% if you were one of the best players in the Netherlands going, but now there's no real support. So I think only really the young guys from the Netherlands are going because we have to pay it all. You have to pay it on our own. So that's kind of a pity. I mean, guys like Luke and maybe Ivan or Sergey, they're not playing for that reason. So.
Okay. Now, then back to the Tata Steel. The last week, what is your prognosis? How's your who do you have to play?
So, as I said, I had the two lower-ranked players. My next opponent is Wei Yi with white. So the one thing is, of course, I really want to beat him because that would put me in contention for the first place. But I'm going to be a little bit careful because if I'm going to end up losing to all my main contenders with white, that's starting to get a little bit embarrassing. So I play him, then I play pretty much everyone like in the middle section. So most of the 2500 players. I play Gunina, I play Salem, who is around my rating. So it's I don't have very easy pairings, but most of them are a little bit lower rated than me.
Okay. Yeah. But in a way, a lot still is possible.
Yeah, anything is possible. Anything is possible.
Okay. This was my part. Any questions from the journalist? Yeah?
You said I lost to my main rivals. Do I understand correctly that your ambition was to, if possible, fight for the top places and qualify for the A group?
Well, at the start of the tournament, I was a little bit humble about it because I didn't know if I was going to beat the 2500 players. But then I started in round one to be the only one who won. Then I won another game. I had +2 after 4 rounds. So I thought I was in a really good spot. And I think I was tied with Navarra and Wei Yi. So I didn't see any reason why they wouldn't be my main contenders. So yeah.
Okay. Anybody else? Okay, Robin, thank you.
Thank you.
Good luck.